Someone was like, a hot dog takes 27 minutes off your life. And I go, then we're doing good.
I should have been dead 10 years ago.
So yeah, Dracula's got a mustache.
Can we just appreciate this intro because it's so much the movie?
Oh God, that's so cool.
The direct, shot for shot.
When I was a young boy, an uneducated boy, I would be like, Bram Stoker.
Nice.
Play the game.
No, I see what you're doing.
Let me play the game. Difficulty, trainer. Yes, easy. Is that easy? That's got to be easy, right?
We play as Ash Ketchum. Pick Bulbasaur.
All the lives, all the health.
Bulbasaur.
Listen, if I was going to pick anyone, it'd be Bulbasaur. Obviously, that's the correct choice. And if you pick anything else, you suck.
That's just true.
Vampire.
All right, before you open the book on Vampire.
Too late.
Intro the show.
Welcome back to Watson and James Don't Play. My name is Count Orlok.
And I'm his Renfield.
Oh, and you're delicious.
I'll eat all the bugs you want. I don't care. I'd probably be more of a Tom Waits.
Would you care for an old Dr. Third or Calipan? No, thank you, Mr. Renfield.
You think that guy's going to wake up? You think that guy's going to wake? Is he undead?
No, I think he's just got a bottle next to him and he's in the ale house.
Oh.
I think he's just they're just passed out in the bar. Right?
Oh, jeez. They're not that passed out. He threw a bottle at me.
Look how many little... Well, you thought they were dead.
I thought he was undead, all right?
Okay, fair enough. Look at the little Keanu's up in the corner.
How many Keanus do we have left? You have 7 Keanus.
7 Keanus remain.
And I have 4 bottles of liquor left.
Is this where this story starts?
Yeah.
So it said the journey to Dracula's castle
begins in a pub, of all places.
The funniest thing about Dracula adaptations is always that nobody thinks it's a bad idea to go hang out with Dracula.
So you're telling me that in order to secure this deal, we need to go to an ancient castle in the middle of Transylvania, and it's going to be fine.
And it's obviously just because we know the story that the name Dracula rings alarm bells in our heads. Like, within the story, it's just some guy. But it's always funny to me when they just have to do the first part of the adaptation where everybody's like, "Oh, it's so mysterious and exciting."
Gee, where do you think I'm supposed to go?
Follow the bouncing triangles.
Exit here. I'm so uncomfortable.
Excellent.
Just sitting up straight as I can. People are always like, "Relax your shoulders," and I go, "This is it. This is as relaxed as I get. I would love to relax more. I do not know how."
I'm a sloucher, a chronic sloucher. I can't not, scoot way down in a chair.
Yeah. I don't remember giant spiders and... Oh, that's it, huh?
You start to feel it in games when they just start putting in enemies. They're like, we need more enemies. These levels are too empty.
Watch this.
Spiders, bats, they're all under the Count's control, right?
The children of... What sweet music, Dagmar.
We're playing Bram Stoker's Dracula on Sega Genesis because I saw Nosferatu yesterday, and as far as I know, and I have not done any research, there is not a Nosferatu game. And if you see something on your screen that says otherwise, it's because I found out after the fact that there is, in fact, a Nosferatu game. So it's Schrodinger's Nosferatu. They're both is and isn't a Nosferatu video game.
I am interested in Nosferatu mods for Skyrim as well. If anybody has those, I would be interested in those.
That makes sense. I could see the appeal there. I got one...
I just want somebody to render Willem Dafoe completely, if you know what I mean.
This boss fight?
Maybe.
Something. Oh, yep.
Wow. What is
He's
this
gigantic.
Thing? Awesome.
Just keep
Why does
going.
he look like a Silent Hill villain?
Am I safe here? No, I'm not safe here at all. He was actually hitting me.
Yeah, pretty hard, too.
That worked out pretty good, though.
It's all part of the book.
That was just a really tall townsperson just a village guy.
Do you spell civilization with an S or a Z?
A Z.
All right.
I'm American.
Just want to make sure we could stay
I'm a
friends.
filthy, disgusting American. Fat too. Don't.
just the grossest stereotype.
Just the worst thing you can think of. That's me. I've had a weird day. I've been trying to not think about it because I want to talk about the cool thing that I did yesterday, which is I went and saw Nosferatu. My wife's a real trooper, and she went and saw it with me. I asked her how she felt about it, and she said, that was pretty weird. And I said, yep, I liked it. It was awesome. And she's right. It was very weird. And I think it's implied that it's going to be weird.
Well, you're a fan of the director.
Yeah.
I feel like you kind of had an idea of what you were in for.
I did.
More so than, say, the average person who just knows that it's an adaptation.
I also went into it, and I was like, by the way, this movie's really weird. And I just kind of knew it would be because it's a Robert Eggers film.
Right.
So, of course, it's going to be a little off kilter. I really liked it, though. I thought it was great.
I'm looking forward to it. I have not seen it yet. So don't worry, we won't spoil it here.
No, it is a vibe.
But everybody knows what happens in the story.
Right. The movie, the original, came out 102 years ago. So I think if we're spoiling the gist of it, sorry. It's been 100 years. You've had 100 years to watch the movie. 100years.com. Nosferatu.com.
Dracula, forever. Forever in 100 years. Keanu Orlok.
Orlok doesn't make it out alive. He's undead, and then he's dead all the way.
Did you ever see...
Where am I supposed to go?
The Shadow of the Vampire?
Yeah. So that's why I think it's funny, because Willem Dafoe is also in Shadow of the Vampire.
Right.
He plays Max Schreck, playing Count Orlok. Max Schreck is actually a vampire. Oops.
Right. In the movie.
Right. And the director knew that going into it. He's like, I fooled all of you.
Oh, it's so good, though.
I love it. It's a lot of fun.
See, you like Eggers. I'm more of a Werner Herzog man myself.
So you liked the 1979 version of Nosferatu?
Yeah.
That Herzog did?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
So good. But that's really what I wanted to talk to you about, since we're not going to spoil the new adaptation as far as like what you actually thought until both of us have seen it.
I'll ask you a question then, and that will determine whether or not I spoil anything for you. Are you aware of the look of Orlok in the new movie?
I have not seen it. I purposely have not looked into it.
We're not going to talk about his look then.
Okay.
I'm not even going to say
I've heard a couple of things, but yeah, I don't want to confirm or anything.
Okay. Well, then we're not going to.
Right.
That was easy.
Yeah. We'll just steer clear of that.
Good idea.
I'd really rather
I love the design.
I'm looking forward to it. And I trust the director. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the way his stuff looks pretty much all the time. I think he's pretty on point with the period stuff and just has a good sense of design overall. What I want to do with you on this episode...
Here's what I want to do with you. Ooh, neat, kinky.
Ooh, we need to establish a safe word, first and foremost.
Makes sense.
Is it Renfield? It's Renfield, isn't it?
Renfield's the safe word. Oh, I go down here. Okay.
No, I just want to talk about some of our favorite vampire movies from over the years. Because we've talked a few different times about different movies as we've watched them, but like I kind of want to put them together.
Sure.
And maybe do a master ranking. Maybe our top 3 kind of thing.
We'll do a master ranking if we can do a mutual masturbating.
I knew I shouldn't have said master. I just knew that about you.
I didn't hear a no.
So you
I
like
didn't
this
hear
one.
you don't want to do that, so I'm down. Who are you? Are you Van Helsing?
Let's keep the new...
I need a stick. Bring me a stick. Fuck.
The new Nosferatu in the back of your mind. We'll put that one in your ranking last.
Okay. You guys are boned. Now I got a gun.
What would you say, and if it is the new movie is the most, your most favorite vampire movie, then just say before today, what would have been your favorite vampire movie?
Oh, it still isn't my favorite vampire movie.
Okay, I'm just saying. I wanted...
Sure, yeah, you wanted to see,
answer.
Wonder how you feel about that. So, yeah, it will be a different answer. I still think my favorite vampire movie, the one that I can watch over and over again, is the Keanu Reeves version / Gary Oldman version of Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's perfect. It's down to the very last minute detail. It is a perfect movie. I love it.
I love the details of that movie.
You think you got destroy me. Your eyes.
They spent a lot of time working on it, and it really is an ode to old school movie making. The way they put in, double exposure stuff and doing silhouettes and all the lighting and costume design and stuff. Very old school, old Hollywood.
Yes.
And I really appreciate that dedication to old school movie making. I like the way those old movies look when they're on a stage and you just see a drawn background. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, for sure.
2 columns of rubble representing a whole castle. It's fine. It's fine with me.
Yeah, I know what to... Look, I can interpret the movie, I know what you're going for here.
It's fun when it feels a little bit like a play. So that's your favorite?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Second favorite would be Shadow of the Vampire. Fantastic movie.
Just great.
And I'm trying to think of the third favorite vampire movie. I never really thought about it because I like those two, and those two have always been enough for me.
I'm going to throw The Hunger into the mix.
What have you done to me?
I've given you something you never dared dream of.
What?
Everlasting life.
Is that a vampire movie?
Oh, hell yeah, it is. Bisexual vampires.
I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of
The
a movie
Hunger Games?
No, not The Hunger Games. All these spiders, they're just coming out of nowhere.
You're doing great, champ.
Coming out of the wazoo, which is where spiders come from.
Yeah, wazoo spiders. That's where that phrase comes from.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
I'll throw John Carpenter's Vampires into the mix.
I'm thinking of Ravenous, not Hunger.
There's Dracula 2000.
Okay.
There
is Dracula. You're absolutely right. That is a movie that you can watch.
Obviously, there's Bela Lugosi, the granddaddy of all vampires.
I am Dracula.
Yeah, I'll put that at third. I'll put Bela Lugosi's at third because that's another one that I'll always be down to watch.
I'm always down to watch that one as well.
Well, third is tied, so I'll tie Bela Lugosi's with Dracula Dead and Loving It. Because it is technically...
Excellent choice.
It is technically a vampire movie.
Masterful selection, sir.
Children of the night. What a mess they make.
Mr. Seward, there is a message for you in the lobby. And you'll remember Narsing. And she didn't remember it.
And then she didn't remember.
Look at Knife Guy up there.
Stabby McStabberson? Yeah.
Look at him go.
He's practicing for you, man.
Well, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Come any closer. That's it.
You're literally about to bring a gun to a knife fight.
I know you have a gun, but I'm going to get you. Good thing I got a gun.
I'm going to say...
Whoa. Close one. Close call.
I'm going to say Near Dark is on my list.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
I'm going to put that one as...
It's a dirty vampire movie. It just feels dirty.
Oh, you?
I'm going to put that one third. I'm going to build up to number 1.
Okay.
I'm going to put Bram Stoker's Dracula at number 2. And there's so many good vampire movies that we haven't even talked about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you can't remember. There's, like you said, there's just so many movies.
There's the Hammer horror films. So you've got like Christopher Lee playing Dracula.
I've never seen any of them.
They're really good.
Are they?
They're fun. They've got that Technicolor blood, and they're a little more violent than the American movies were allowed to be at the time.
Sure.
So, and obviously European nudity.
Hell yeah.
So, it's worth the investigation to go back and look at some of those. Like I said, we just barely touched on The Hunger with Susan Sarandon. Fantastic movie. Wes Craven's They. Remember that one?
I remember that one, yeah.
And we talked about John Carpenter's Vampires.
They belong to John Carpenter. These are my vampires.
Which he had a fun take.
Too bad James Woods sucks.
James Woods sucks.
Fucking sucks. He's just a shitty guy.
Wish he had gotten maybe a better Baldwin for that movie.
Right.
Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's still a fun watch.
Well, that's it. That's all. That's the whole game on easy mode.
From Dusk Till Dawn. That's a whole series of movies.
Yep.
Yeah, there's just so many vampire adaptations.
So we've ranked the vampire movies that we like. I want to rank the Robert Eggers movies that I like, which there aren't many of them, so it's an easy ranking. I'm still going to put The Witch at the very top.
You have a special thing with The Witch.
Oh, I love it.
You and that movie are muy simpatico.
I didn't know that it was a Robert Eggers movie when I first watched it. I just liked it.
I feel like it's kind of his.
Oh, really? That's the deal, huh? You want more health, you get fewer lives.
That makes sense. I feel like
So be
it's sort of a calling card movie for him. You're like, if you want to know what Robert Eggert kind of does, Eggers. Sorry,
Eggers.
I always want to say Eggert.
This isn't an intergalactic kegger. Did you get it?
Eggers, your skin is hanging off your bones.
All right, the journey to Castle Dracula. Back to the bar.
Eggers, how can I live deliciously? Get your big butt back in the house.
Keanu, give me sugar in water. And he's like, okay.
Keanu, you're not going to try the accent at all?
Not at all.
You're swinging kind of wide with that accent.
Go ahead, Keanu, can you do the accent? No.
He's like a count, I think.
He's a count. He's not a cunt. God.
Oh, I heard a joke today. You want to hear a joke?
Cunt Dracula, you need to tone it down.
I heard a joke. Do you want to hear a joke?
Yeah, let's hear the joke.
All right.
Then I'll rank the movies.
Yeah, because it's a short joke. It's fine.
It's a quick joke.
It's a quick joke.
It's a quick joke.
What did one tampon say to the other tampon?
I don't know.
Nothing. They were both stuck up cunts.
Hilarious. I thought you were going to say nothing. They're tampons. What's wrong with you, fucking weirdo?
Talking tampons.
Insanity.
That would be a funny gag gift, though. If it did like the Billy Bass wiggle.
They will not shut up. I know. You love it, right? I don't.
Start singing. Anyway.
You're in JC.
You've got the witch.
Muffled singing.
Yeah, you know it's Michigan J Frog.
Of course it is. So The Witch is number one.
Witch at number one.
Number two is The Lighthouse.
I do like The Lighthouse.
Oh, that scene where they're doing the hypnosis recreation.
Your farts. Sorry.
Your farts. Your farts are so goddamn loud. Okay.
I get it. Got those tight popcorn farts.
His Poseidon rant, where he's not blinking. He's standing over top Mr. Pattinson, not blinking, telling him what Poseidon's going to do to his beehole, and I just cannot get enough of it. He's like, you're in for a real treat tonight. Also, do you like my unblinking rant? I don't, but we're going to keep it in the movie. By the way, Willem Dafoe in that movie was actually buried. He was buried in the ground.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they talked about it.
I believe it. I fully believe it, obviously.
I think Willem was interviewing Robert Eggers. I don't know. They were sitting across from each other for a promo for the new movie.
Sure.
And he was talking about how someone said to him, "Did you do that on a set?" And he goes, "It's probably a better idea that we did it on a set." But no, they didn't do it on set.
Wow.
And Willem's like, "No, it was painful. I loved it." I'm like, what an artist.
I feel like, he just incorporated that, made it part of his process, and channeled that towards the performance, And good for him being able to do that.
Right.
It's not easy.
Race to the finish.
Yeah,
all right. I win.
Nailed it.
Why do you win? Because I win.
3 Keanu's remain.
Okay. Harker's escape from the castle.
We're not going to make it very far in this.
No, we did. I thought it would just let me play on easy mode the whole time, but it said, congratulations, you finished training mode.
Nice.
Now you can play the real game.
That's like the demo for little brothers to be able to play too.
Basically.
Get good, noob.
No can do. I'm a little bitch.
Oh, man. I was really looking forward to seeing. That's why they put Dracula right there at the beginning. You're going to see him again for a while.
We're not going to see him for a while. In fact, this game is really hard, so you'll probably just won't see him.
Ouch. You know what? I'm going to look on the internet. I'm going to find pictures. I'm going to find cutscenes of him from this game.
What I'll do is I'll wrap the show up with an in-game clip that someone else did already.
Or we could just sit around and play off mic.
We could do that too. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel. Number 3 is the new Nosferatu. As far as the rankings of the movies.
But it's solidly on the list.
Oh, yeah,
it's
absolutely. Definitely top 3. I don't know if there are more than 3 movies that he's done.
Sure.
I really don't. I just know I like those ones.
Well, I don't blame you. Yeah.
They're great.
I'm going to say Bela Lugosi original Dracula is probably my top vampire movie.
It's just a scratch.
I liked that Nosferatu, and this is not a spoiler, it's just a fact, is that rather than focusing on Thomas and his issues with Orlok, it focuses on Ellen.
Which is kind of as it should be, right?
It makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
She's the one that's got to deal with it. She's the one that's got to, like...
Yeah, pick up that steak.
I got the stick. Got the steak. It's a stick.
You're in a vampire
steak
game. Call it a steak.
Medium rare steak, please.
Oh, there's the jokes. Let's see what this...
They're not good jokes either. There's like the jokes.
She's built like a steakhouse, but she handles like a bistro.
Anyway.
That level.
There's a joke that we didn't write.
Yeah, Zap Brannigan.
Brannigan's laws like Brannigan's love.
Hard and fast.
But no, it makes more sense to me that the movie's about Ellen and not. I mean, Thomas has a bad time. All right, he gets put through the fucking ringer.
Which is like, I get it. If you're gonna do an adaptation in this day and age, we've all kind of seen that story before. Do something more interesting.
Right, and it's an hour longer than the original one, which that makes sense. You know,
fine.
So there's more time to explore the other characters. The Van Helsing character
is a ripoff of Dracula, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's why I said, the movie came out 102 years ago. So as far as like what happens, yeah, Keanu Orlok dies. We all know that.
Yeah,
he still dies. The circumstances around how he perishes are different this time around.
Some of that's up for debate. Yeah.
Some of it's up for debate. Yes.
Sure.
So I think you really like it. If you like movies, you will get something out of it. Even if all it is I like the vibe of this movie.
Yeah,
that's enough.
And honestly, that's how I am when I watch The Witch. I watch The Witch for the vibes. It doesn't resonate quite as much for me as it does for you. Obviously, you love that movie, and I get it. It's a great movie, but I put it on for the vibes.
Yeah,
not necessarily watching it intently at this point because I've seen it a couple of times.
Right. But I like it because I went out on my way to go to Salem, Massachusetts, and actually visit the Satanic Temple and take pictures in front of the big Baphomet statue.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, oh hell yeah! Oh, I'm in the club, and they go, are you a member? And I said, no. Okay, you have to pay extra. And I go, I'm not in the club. That's probably fine. I don't want to be in the club.
I don't really.
I like it here.
Club. I don't need to be in the club.
I like the pictures, and I like your big chairs.
You know what I like for movie vibes? The Green Knight. That had excellent movie vibes.
Are you ready? Yes. Then I shall get to hacking.
Who did that? Did he do that?
Did you see that one?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who did that. That was an A24 movie. I don't think Eggers did that one.
You are correct. It is an A24. I'm looking up the director so we can give them proper credit.
Right.
But that one is fucking great vibes.
I'm trying to think of who played the Green Knight. I remember it's not who I thought it was. It's on your screen right now on who played the actual Green Knight in the movie. That's the guy. What a champion.
It's Dev Patel.
No, he plays the hero.
Plays Sir Gawain.
Right. He doesn't play the actual Green Knight though. Don't tell me it's already been seen.
No, it's fine. I'm just reading more about the movie. It's a David Lowery movie.
Okay.
He wrote and directed. I mean, obviously, it's based on the story of the knight, but he did the screenplay.
Anytime I see a movie that was written and directed by the same person, I go, I'm in for a treat.
I like a singular vision.
Right.
Look, there have been some great writer-director teams and whatnot, and people who work together multiple times.
Empire Strikes Back, not written by George Lucas. Thank goodness.
But honestly...
Or not directed, rather. Maybe, who wrote it?
I do really...
No, whatever.
He probably gets a story by credit or whatever.
Doesn't matter.
But I like it. I know movies are very collaborative, but I like it when, a writer-director has, enough capability to be able to hold it all together
while you have
their vision.
While you have your tiny computer out.
I don't, but all right.
Do me a favor. I need to know, has Robert Eggers written and directed all of his movies? At least the 3 that we've listed so far? That's what I'm wondering about, and maybe that's why I enjoy them so much, is because they are a singular vision. Again, we're going to find out in 2 shakes of a stick. I'm shaking the stick.
See, but you got to keep talking while I'm looking that up.
It's called vamping. Get it? Like a vampire. Vampires vamp better than anybody. Come on, Canoe. We're going to beat this guy. What's his deal? Is that him? No? Are we in the boss pit now? We're in the boss pit now. Jesus Christ, it's a fucking dragon! I don't remember this.
I don't
think I have missiles.
I don't remember a dragon in this one. I mean, I know he is, he's got dragon armor, and it's like House of the Dragon or whatever, but no literal dragons, right?
Keanu Reeves killed the dragon. Oh my God!
He wrote The Lighthouse with his brother Max Eggers.
Okay.
I can tell you that. I will also tell you, yes, he did write and direct The Witch. But yeah, that's just kind of his thing. Yeah,
Just the guy he is.
He seems to at least do the screenplay adaptation, like with Nosferatu. He didn't obviously come up with that, but yeah, he wrote it. He wrote this version.
Nice.
The Northman, I want to say he probably also wrote.
That's the movie that he did that I didn't like.
Yeah, you didn't care for The Northman.
That was dumb.
I didn't really either.
It's weird because like I was just talking about how much I love him and everything he does, and then I said, oh, that movie he did, that he totally did, hated it.
But see, he's only co-writer on that one too.
Okay.
And that wasn't his brother.
All right.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of that guy.
Just butcher it.
Yeah, it's that name. So, good luck with that.
Hergen, Fergen, Churgen.
And I get it. You're writing about Vikings. You want to get one.
Look, it's him.
To write with you.
It's the guy.
I like it.
It's giant Gary Oldman.
I like that. I like how tall he is.
How do I kill him? How do I hurt him?
I'm really not sure.
I'm just gonna stand here and keep doing this.
But
come on.
I will say I did like the Willem Dafoe part of The Northman. Those couple of scenes he's in.
This is the last tear you will shed in weakness. It will be given back when most you need it. Now, behold, as a man.
Because I'll watch Willem do anything.
I have watched Willem do a lot. I thought I watched Willem do something graphic.
Whoa.
Turns out it was a stunt cock. Wasn't Willem. They're like, Willem, you're packing way too much heat. You got to get out of here.
He does have a confusingly large penis.
Oh, Willem's monster dong?
Yeah. Magnum condoms for his monster dong.
What a cool guy.
He just seems like the coolest guy.
Truly an artist,
Yeah.
I figured out how to hurt him.
What do you got to do?
You just got to be good.
Kick him in the dick?
Kick him in the... Kind of. Right there. See where I kind of slapped him?
He looks a little like Marilyn Manson, doesn't he?
A little bit.
A little bit. It's the,
Like he's got
I think it's the strong brow.
It's the stilts.
And it's the stilts, yeah.
The lack of the lower rib.
The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
Oh!
And those dumb hats he always wears.
Showing our age again. A little bit.
People know who Marilyn Manson
No,
is.
but they don't know him like we know him.
Their moms aren't actively worried
Right.
about him.
Oh, Mom was so concerned. She was so concerned about my exposure to Marilyn Manson. And I said, Mom, I'll be fine. And turns out I was right.
I never gave a shit about Marilyn Manson. My mom would be like, are you listening to this stuff? Are you into this? And I'm like, no. She's like, okay, cool. Because I would have to have a talk with you if you were. This guy's a weirdo.
So that means we escaped Dracula's castle. This is going a lot better than I expected.
Actually, this might be a two-parter. We might play this again next
I'll play
week.
it again. If it goes well enough, I'll play it again.
It's going. It's gone. It's gone well.
Back to civilization. Back in the bar. Who left their skeleton horse in here? Gary, we talked about this.
Luna. Solid Luna Lovegood reference. She can see him too, Keanu.
You hear that? You hear the struggle?
It's tough.
It's tough. I like this little thing that he does. Yeah. I hold it back. I hold it back. Yeah.
Pimp slapping these naked mole rats.
Oh, you have a sword? No.
Getting tired of the barn scenery, though.
Yeah. It's almost like they didn't put a lot of effort into this.
Yeah, right.
It's almost like they just kind of pumped it out to sell it along with the movie.
I think we should make it our goal to fight Dracula next time.
I'll try. I'll do my very best.
I think we should not promise, but try.
I promise. Do you? All right, I'll try.
I can't promise that I'll try, but I'll try to try.
I'll do my very best. Kind of. Sort of.
Do you feel better now? I know you had a long, stressful day.
I did. I almost said what happened. I don't want to say what happened either.
No, we're moving past it.
Yeah.
That's why I just asked, do you feel better now?
Oh, I'm fine. As soon as the Domino's delivery driver gets here, I'll feel even better. You there, boy. Fetch my chicken parmesan.
How much pizza have you had today?
Oh, couple slices.
Couple here, there,
Couple
slices.
here,
I'm gonna go
couple.
home and I made chili dogs.
Oh.
And I've got some chili left over.
Oh God.
I did good too.
It's like you can see my Sonic fanfic.
I buttered the buns.
Oh,
Right, got those nice and grilled up.
butter
So
your
they got
buns.
just a little toasted,
Yeah, sure.
and then I put those on a cookie sheet. Right,
Yeah, right.
and then I split my hot dogs, like fillet them, and I lay those down, get those nice little sear on them, and then I put chili and cheese over the top of it. Pop them in the oven until the cheese melts and kind of gets a little brown on the top.
Someone was like, a hot dog takes 27 minutes off your life, and I go, then we're doing good.
I should have been dead 10 years ago.
I said, I don't think that's accurate.
What am I supposed to live to 1,000?
Right.
Because I should definitely be dead. I eat hot dogs by the fistful.
Fiest.
By the fistful.
Fiest of hot
You know
dogs.
how in movies you'll see people have like a bag of like a paper bag of groceries, and it'll always have some greens and a baguette sticking.
Yeah,
out the top?
yeah, for sure.
Mine's like that, but it's just packages of hot dogs.
Oh, that's so cool. Hell yeah.